Hello friends, this is Raman with your Daily Forex Market Analysis for May 17th. We'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. For British pound, we have inflation numbers coming out at 4:30 a.m. Eastern. Inflation numbers are very important here. For the US session, we have manufacturing sales numbers for Canadian dollar, building permits, and CPI and core CPI number. Again, inflation numbers here for the US as well. So very important data for both the British pound and US dollar. And then later on, we have GDT price index, which is the dairy prices for New Zealand dollar, and then PPI input numbers for New Zealand dollar in the Asian session. We also have Japanese yen preliminary GDP numbers, and then we have RBA Assistant Governor DeBell speaking, and also the wage price index for Australian dollar. Let's move on to the charts here. For the Euro US dollar, we had a very small range bound trading today here, not much of a daily candle. So here the outlook is still a negative bearish for the euro dollar here. I'm looking for a push back into this 113.50 level, or even back into this 1330 level here, or 1346 level here, for a further move to the downside in the euro dollar here. Looking at our 1 hour chart, this is the line that we are looking at. This is the area we're looking at for a sell here, into this 1350 or into R2, which is 1361. We could also see the price move up higher into this level here, which is about 1360, or even into 1380 level, right into this support and resistance area, and this would be a potential sell here as well. So for in terms of pullback, we are either looking into this 1350 level or into 1380 level, this support and resistance area for selling euro. The outlook for the day here is bearish. For the British pound here, we did see a green candle close back into the range here, and now over the Asian session we have seen British pound actually pull up quite a bit into the top of the range here. So we could see a further move back into this 145.43 or 50 area, and at this point this would be a potential selling opportunity. If the price doesn't turn here, then we are looking for a further move up. It opens up this part here for the move to the upside. So right now it does look like we are at the top of the range here at 144.85, and we could see a further move up into 145.43 or 145.50 area here. Looking at the 1 hour chart, this is all of this move has been in the Asian session. Normally we don't see this big a move in the Asian session, so we're looking for a furthermore pullback up into this 145.50 area, which is this support and resistance here. It will also be just over R3. So at that point we'll be looking for price to retrace off of this. If the price does start trading above this level, 145.80 level, it does open up the room up to the high here, so that will have to be seen. We do have inflation numbers coming out for the British pound in the London session, so we'll have to see how that plays out. For Aussie US dollar, we saw a green candle close. It did stay below this range though. However, in the Asian session, we have seen a further move up in Aussie dollar. For the Australian dollar here, I'm looking at the 7400 level. If the price gets up into the 7400 level, we may see a potential selling opportunity here at the top of the range for a move back into the range here. So that could be a sell. However, if the price comes back into the 7300 level and holds above this, then we may have a buying opportunity here. Based on the daily candle close, it was bullish, and now we have already seen the move to the upside. Looking at our 1 hour here, we see a big inefficient move in Aussie after the monetary policy meeting minutes came out. This is what we saw as a result of the news, and now we could see a further move up follow through. If the price stays above this R2 level, we could see a pushback up into R3 or even into the highs here. However, this will be the point where we could look for a potential reversal here. or if the price comes back into the 7300 level here or the pivot point 7280, this could turn into a buying opportunity. New Zealand dollar here, the price did come all the way into the top of the range. We did have a green bullish candle close here, and the price has come back into the top of the range here, and now it has retreated from there. So we would be looking for this support and resistance area for a potential retracement. Looks like it didn't quite get there. It just went into this level 68.38 level, didn't quite make it all the way to the 50 level here, and it has turned since then. If the candle closes bearish here, we may see another pull up, and then price may come back into this pivot point. If the price gets up to this 68.50 area, that would be a potential sell opportunity, or even into R2 here, that would be a potential sell opportunity here as well. To the bottom here, we may see at S1, depending on how the news comes out tomorrow. We do have important news coming out, so depending on how the news comes out, we may see a buying opportunity here at S1, which is 67.50, or potentially into S2, which is 67.20 area would be our buying opportunity, and would be looking to sell at R2 or 68.50 area. For dollar CAD here, we saw a bearish close for the day. The price is holding in this range that was formed. We did see the oil move up quite a bit. So this is the move up in the oil, very, very solid close in the oil. However, we are not seeing the exact move being replicated here for the dollar CAD. We did see it pull back, which is what we would expect when the oil goes up. However, the move in Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar was much larger than what we saw in the Canadian dollar. So this does point to the downside here. So the level we'll be looking for would be this 27.80 level for this to move back into this level. And at this level, if the price doesn't close below this, if it holds above, we'd be looking for a buy in dollar CAD here, looking for it to go back into towards the top of the range again. So that's all for today. I will see you in the trade room.